Okay, let's get right into it. In a world that is just flooded with digital noise, how does your brand actually get seen? And more importantly, how does it get remembered? Well, today we're going to look at how Aether Studio Agency is designed to answer exactly that.
And that's really the heart of the matter, isn't it? Think about it. In that endless sea of content we all scroll through, attention is literally the most valuable thing you can have. And capturing it, that's the problem Aether Studio was built to solve.
So, let's dive into what that means. We're not just talking about chasing trends or having a single viral moment. No, we're talking about building a real digital legacy, a brand that sticks around and means something long after that first click. So, who is Aether Studio? Well, think of them as creative architects. They're a studio that's all about building powerful, unforgettable brands by blending incredible design with smart digital strategy. And this is what really sets them apart. It's that mix of creativity and strategy. It means every single design choice has a purpose. Every beautiful visual is backed by data. It's how your brand stops just existing and starts commanding attention. So what's the big idea driving all this? Every great agency has a philosophy, a vision that guides them. Let's take a look at what theirs is all about. It really boils down to these core ideas. They're not just making ads, they're building meaningful experiences. Their designs don't just look amazing, they are built to get results. This is all about smart, strategic growth wrapped in total professionalism. Okay, so we get the philosophy, but how do they actually make it happen? Let's open up the creative toolkit and see what they're working with. And wow, here's a look at their arsenal. It's basically everything a brand could possibly need in the digital world. I mean, from the very foundation of your brand's identity, all the way to dynamic motion graphics that make people stop scrolling. It's all here. Let's break that down a bit. Everything starts with your brand's DNA, right? So they craft everything from your logo, that unique visual signature, to the detailed brand guides that make sure you look and feel consistent, absolutely everywhere.
Then they take that solid brand identity and put it right where your audience lives online. And we're not talking about just posting stuff. We're talking about designing smart, strategic ads and social content that actually get people to engage and to convert.
And finally, they make the whole experience feel incredible. With seamless UI and UX design, your website or app becomes a joy to use. And with motion graphics, well, that's how they bring your brand to life and capture that all-important currency we talked about, attention. But it's not just about the beautiful creative work. This right here, this is the powerful engine running under the hood. You get a full set of tools for management and analytics, from content scheduling to deep audience insights and even competitor analysis. This is where the strategy really comes to life.
Okay, that all sounds fantastic, but you know what they say? Talk is cheap. Let's look at the numbers, because that's where trust is really built.
Over 100 projects successfully delivered. That's not just a number, it's a proven track record. It shows they don't just start projects, they see them through to the finish line every single time. And those 100+ projects, they've led to over 50 happy clients. And that tells you something really important. They don't just deliver results, they build strong, lasting relationships. Now, this is the number that really gets your attention, a 300% average growth rate for their clients. See, this proves it's not just about making things look good, it's about work that creates real, measurable success for a business. And their own performance metrics really seal the deal. A super fast 48-hour response time shows they're dedicated. A total reach of over 5 million shows they can scale. And an 89% target accuracy, that's just pure strategic precision. Of course, behind all the numbers and the tech are the people making it happen. Here's the core team, a perfect blend of creative vision, operational genius, design leadership, and strategic smarts. And what's better proof than hearing it directly from a client? This says it all, right? A total transformation that led to real significant business growth. That's the Aether Studio experience. So we've seen the vision, we've seen the services, and we've seen the proof that it works. There's really only one question left. How do you get started on your own brand's journey with them? Well, they keep things simple and totally transparent. The starter plan is an awesome way to get a feel for what they can do. But if you're really serious about growth, that professional plan is highlighted for a reason. It's where the magic really happens. And in the end, it all comes down to this simple, confident invitation.
This isn't just about hiring a service, it's about starting a partnership. So, what story is your brand going to tell? Aether Studio is ready to help you write it.